And here is a bit further down, looking into the cave. That's where we were standing before. I can already feel it getting a lot cooler. Wow. Welcome back to another hiking adventure. There's an entry sign with some character. So I am in the Mount Toby State Forest. Today I'm going to hike out to the Sunderland caves and explore those. So I'm going to jump on to the Robert Frost Trail, which is a 47-mile long trail. And as you can see by that sign, 2 caves, which is off this way. This trail is blazed in orange. And we have come up to a trail intersection. That is the Robert Frost Trail off that way. But to get to the caves, we are going to continue straight on this trail. This trail is blazed in blue. The Robert Frost Trail will take you to the main peaks in this forest, including Mount Toby. But again, we are going to continue this way toward the caves. And we have officially made it to the Sugar Farms Trail. So that's what we are going to follow to the trail that branches off toward the caves. And we've come up to the always interesting grassy area in the base of a forest. Seen this a couple other times. It's always very interesting. It stops very abruptly over there. You can see the line. Alright, so we're going to continue. Alright, so the Sugar Farms Trail continues straight. We have made it to the offshoot, which looks like it is blazed in. Is that a teal? Is that teal? I feel like that's teal. Alright, so we're going to follow this trail now. We got some nice ledges going on now, as we should be getting pretty close to the caves. Alright, so we've come up to a bit of an open area. Take a look at this chasm here. Wow. Oh, that is a lot bigger than I thought it was going to be walking over. Wow. Alright. Oh, I thought that was just going to be a little thing. Very interesting. So we were up there before. I came around this corner, and here is into the chasm. That, wow, that is impressive right there. I wasn't even close to being able to see the bottom from up there, from as close as I was willing to get to the edge. That is awesome. Wow. And there is one of the caves here. So it goes down that way. And here is a bit further down, looking into the cave. That's where we were standing before. I can already feel it getting a lot cooler. Wow. And here it is, the inside of the cave. Wow, that is really interesting. I don't do a whole lot of cave hiking, so this is really cool. As we pan back toward the entrance, I'll tell you, it is refreshingly cool in here. Look at that. Wow. You can see there's daylight off that way. It's another chasm. I'm certainly not going to be trying to squeeze into there, though. I can tell you that right now. So this is as far as I'm going. Again, just looking around, that is cool. So the entrance to the cave that I went in is back that way. This is where that little channel would have brought us to. It's obviously too thin for For someone like me, that's for sure. It's not going to be squeezing into any tight spaces. We have another little tunnel here. That one not quite as enclosed. You can see the light coming in. Again, not going to be squeezing into there. I am a hiker, not a caver. Look at this beautiful outcropping here. Very, very nice. As we walk along it, it's a little overhang for you. Not quite a cave. There are, I know there are some forests that would probably label this as a cave on their hiking trails, but nice overhang. And check that out. This is a lot like a bear den natural area that I went to around this time last year. Very cool, very awesome ledges. The sun is right there. And it looks like we have ourselves another cave. Again, can feel the cool air already. And again, here is looking into the cave. Got ourselves a little old treasure chest here. It's interesting. Continues on that way. That is neat. And we pan back to the entrance. And again, there is more down that way, but I'm not overly interested in going too deep into these. And again, these cliffs, so cool to be walking along. Apparently getting a little closer to the nearby highway. And if you continue along the Sugar Farms trail beyond the caves, you will come up to this pile of debris eventually. This is the remains of an old sugar house, what gave the Sugar Farms trail its name. As you can see, a little collapse. Well, it's fully collapsed. I'm not sure when it was in operation from, but that is an interesting trailside tidbit there for you. This old sugar house here. So there are the sugar house remains. Over here we have this thing. I'm not sure. Piece of equipment. This was We Are Mud Fun. I could probably tell you what that was for, but I cannot. But again, very interesting trailside tidbit, as I said before, out here. Cave. And a cave it was. So those were the Sunderland caves. And by the way, there's our boulder of the hike before I sign it off. So those were the Sunderland caves. Really cool. Again, don't do a whole lot of cave exploring on this channel. I probably could have gone deeper into those, but again, it's you know, yeah, I'm not really a big caving person. Like I said, I'm a hiker. But anyway, I hope that you enjoyed this adventure. This was a fun one. Thank you for watching.